Welcome traders to the weekly Forex overview brought to you by Admiral Markets. My name is Chris. I will take a look at the euro dollar, pound dollar, and dollar yen, specifically the euro dollar, which seems to be in an interesting bullish breakout. First of all though, be aware that this video is shown to a global audience but may not be suitable for everyone. Please visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact the appropriate entity to find out if it is suitable for you. Also, please note that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. By continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer and you are aware of the risk involved when trading. Let's kick off with that euro dollar. This is the weekly chart, and you can see that price has broken not only this resistance level, bouncing off almost a 38.2 fib, then breaking this resistance trend line, then breaking this top, and well on its way basically to the minus 272 target. And I think that could happen. This is a wave 1, this could be wave 2, this could be wave 3, 4, as expected, the wave 5. This is something that we've been, of course, keeping an eye on for months, and indeed is happening as expected. The main target of a wave 5, I think, is the minus 272 target at around 125. That's the key level to look at for the moment for upside. Of course, price might extend towards the next target, which is around 130, the minus 61.8 target there. That could be an extension. For the moment, my eyes are on minus 272 target at 125, and that could complete the 5-wave up. Then a 3-wave down could happen, and another 5-wave up could happen after that, completing a bigger ABC bullish zigzag. So that's more for the long term. Let's zoom into the daily chart, and we can see a clear uptrend, of course, with higher highs and higher lows. We can connect the dots by basically drawing a trend line like this, perhaps, and a trend line like this that could be parallel to that. It's not that important though, this line, and the resistance line. More importantly is the fact that price is making a little bit of a congestion here, consolidation. So there are two things that can happen. One is price makes a retracement that goes back to the broken top. For instance, the S1, S2 weekly pivot points are also support zones to be aware of. That is one thing. Or price just breaks this consolidation triangle pattern and makes a continuation right away. So I'm keeping an eye on both situations. And if we get a good breakout candle, specifically on the daily chart, I would like to see a breakout daily candle that closes above this R1, that closes and breaks above 123. Then I would look for a retrace and continuation the day after. So if we get, once again, a candle like that, retrace, continuation the day after or the day after that. If, however, we see bearish candles, then like this, I would look for bounces anywhere around 121, 121.50 could be a support zone to consider. All right, so let's zoom in now to a little bit lower time frame, like the 4-hour chart. There we go. We see this triangle a little bit better. It's making kind of a consolidation for the moment. So the breakout, as I said, on the daily chart is the best of this resistance trend line. Or if price does make a bigger correction, I would be looking for candlestick patterns on the 4-hour chart in this zone. So daily chart I'm using for a bullish breakout. 4-hour chart, I'm looking for a bullish bounce in the support zone. And last but not least, hourly chart doesn't really add much, but you can see that 3-wave down, 3-wave up. We might see a 3-wave down like this towards the S1 or S2, which could be bouncing spots. So it kind of confirms that. But if it doesn't, it could be that this is 3 waves already finished. And so if it breaks through this resistance trend line, there could be an immediate breakout as well. I will continue with the pound dollar and dollar yen in just a minute. First, want to pause quickly to review the upcoming webinars of this week. Monday and Wednesday, live trading with Nennet. Tuesday and myself, Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm taking a look at live webinars, looking at fibs and moving averages. Thursday, Nennet and I take a look at finding setups within patterns. And of course, each trading day in the morning, real-time trading ideas for 15 minutes. Now, let's move on to the pound dollar 4-hour chart. And it's a similar structure as the euro dollar. They are very much the same because price is showing an uptrend and very strong bullish momentum, but also at the same time showing a corrective sideways movement. That sideways movement is probably a consolidation for and a setup for more upside. But will price make a deeper retracement first and then bounce, or will it make an immediate breakout? It's the same kind of setup, I think, as the euro dollar. So I could put a fib from perhaps here, for instance, to here, and I can see that price stopped at the 23.6 fib and weekly pivot point. All right. So anywhere, the 38, for instance, could be a good bouncing spot, even the 50 and the S1. Here too, looking for bullish candlestick patterns on the 4-hour chart at 137.80 or 137.40-ish, 50-ish. All right. Alternatively, on the daily chart, if price does show a good bullish candle that could pierce through 140 and the R1, then that would be an indication that a bullish breakout is starting to become more likely. So that could be the alternative. This is the hourly chart. Nothing seems to be of extra value on this time frame for the moment. So let me get rid of this fib. And let's take a look at the weekly quickly. All right, nothing new there. I can just say that for the moment, it is looking like a pretty strong bullish breakout, right? Good momentum because we had a big consolidation, remember here. So we had a break, flag, and continuation. And so far, when you look at the 4-hour chart, this is the strongest bullish momentum. So what I'm expecting is correction and continuation. And there could be not only the break of the top once, but maybe even twice or 3 times when you consider this strong momentum. All right, let's move on to the dollar yen. And basically price was in the strong momentum to the downside. Strong trend channel as well, as you can connect these tops. Price broke out of that bullish break right there, but then ran into resistance as well. But for the moment, making what it looks like a hook back because it didn't break this bottom. So it seems like that this could be up like this, up, down, and up. All right, a hook back for more upside to maybe at least retest these bottoms on the left here, as you can see. And we should probably be aware of the fib, so we can put it from this top to this bottom. And anywhere the target zone and resistance zone is anywhere around the 50/61.8 fib. So if this does move to the upside, that's the I would say the second target. The first target is R1 and then this zone. Main target though is the bigger red circle around 112. All right, 1-hour chart, you can see that price is trying to break above this resistance, but it's doing it very slowly at this moment. So keeping an eye on both this support trend line, because if it breaks that, there could be a bearish breakout too. And keeping an eye on basically this level right here around 111, because if it breaks above 111 and the weekly pivot point, there could be this bullish breakout, as I already indicated. All right, back to the 4-hour chart, maybe even the daily chart, and you can see that if price breaks through the S1 and this support level like this with a good daily candle, that should signal more downside towards 109 and then 108 and then maybe even 107.50. All right, so but I would need to see a daily bearish breakout candle push through 110 and the S1 weekly pivot point. And once again, these pivot points can be downloaded when you download the MT MetaTrader Supreme Edition plugin. All right, and that is a special plugin only from Admiral Markets. So no need to look anywhere else. Just go to admiralmarkets.com and download for free. All right, so that's about it. Bullish breaks on 1-hour and 4-hour charts from my point of view, and daily breakout on for the bearish direction. That wraps up our video. Thanks for following. You can find more info, of course, at admiralmarkets.com, where you can check out webinars, analytics, and also the MetaTrader Supreme plugin. Feel free to download that, and wish you all good trading. Cheers.